how to make a keto lasagna. Keto is just like any other diet out there, but it's more lifestyle wise. A lot of people think that keto is just you get to eat bacon all the time, but actually it's not. A ketogenic diet is consists of a high fat and low carb diet. While on keto, you have to count macros, which just consists of how much you actually can eat. Now let's get to the lasagna. You're first going to start by you're going to preheat your oven to 375 and grab some ingredients like flaxseed, Parmesan cheese, garlic salt, onion powder, cream cheese, mozzarella, and you're also going to grab grass-fed ground beef. You're going to take a quarter teaspoon of onion powder and garlic salt and half a teaspoon of flaxseed. And now we're going to get to the noodle, which consists mainly cheese. You're going to start by cracking 2 eggs into a bowl, and then you're going to put a quarter of a cup of Parmesan cheese, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and the flaxseed and onion powder mixture. Then you're going to mix it, and once that is all nice and blended, you are then going to add a cup and a half of mozzarella and mix. Once your mixture is completely mixed, then you are going to spray a pan with some ham spray and evenly spread out the mixture on the pan like I am currently doing. You just want to make sure that it's completely even and doesn't have any holes so that the cheese can all melt together. Once that is complete, you will then put it in the oven for 19 to 20 minutes. Now that that's cooking, let's make the meat. I start by putting some sofrito and tomato sauce in the pan, and then I add all of the meat and add some seasoning like adobo and garlic salt. And then I just mix it all in until it is completely seasoned, and I continue mixing it throughout the whole time that it's actually cooking. I also do add more seasoning if needed. Now let's assemble the lasagna. So I first start by taking some tomato sauce and putting it on the bottom of the pan and spreading it out with a spoon. I then take the noodle and put it on the pan and start layering the meat on and spreading it out evenly. Once evenly spread, I then go and grab some mozzarella cheese and start sprinkling it on, also making an even layer of mozzarella just to make sure that every bite has some cheese. This process is repeated then for a second time just to make it so that it has more of a layer and you get the full experience of meat and cheese. I am Hispanic, so I don't really use ricotta cheese in my lasagna, but a lot of people do. So this would be a very good moment where you can add some ricotta cheese instead of like another layer of just like meat and cheese. But that's all up to whoever is actually making the lasagna. I know I have a friend that actually adds bacon to her lasagna. I don't know how it tastes, but that's her liking. And once that is done, I add the last piece of noodle and put a little bit more of tomato sauce and evenly spread it. And now I add some more mozzarella cheese, making sure that there is a nice layer on top because it is going to melt, and it's basically what everyone sees when you first do a lasagna. Now you're going to put it in the oven, And I set mine for like 10 minutes, but then I keep watching it. Once it is completely done, it's gonna look like this. I actually like eating my keto lasagna with asparagus. It sounds a little weird, but it actually doesn't taste bad. But a lot of people prefer to just eat it by itself since it is pretty filling. I honestly don't even miss regular lasagna with pasta because it's so good.